Right, and here a scene from Mad Max. The biker gang has invaded. Remember the Night Rider when you look to the sky. In a post-apocalyptic wasteland not far from now. Pub, just opposite from the campsite, Church Farm in Ardeley. It's not open yet, but we're going to come back here later and probably grab a cheeky pint, no doubt. So anyways, enough talking and let's get walking. Okay, we're approaching St Lawrence Church in Ardeley. Always time for a church on a Tom Outdoors. Very sort of a wooded kind of entrance to the church. Rather nice. Oh, nice. And there we go, there's the church. Right, you know the score. Let's go in and take a butcher's. Grade 1 listed St Lawrence Church dates from the 13th century and has a magnificent rood erected in 1928 by the son of John Howard Carter in memory of his father. He had the figures carved in an Italian village near Perugia. The 6 bells in the church are said to be the oldest and finest in Hertfordshire, and one of the inscriptions reads, "John Deere made me in 1587. The oldest bell is thought to have rung at the victory of Agincourt, and if this is so, it has been ringing for almost 600 years. Ardeley is one of many unspoilt and peaceful villages in Hertfordshire, with its duck pond, ancient church, pub and thatched houses bordering the village green. Surprisingly, these character houses were designed and created far more recently, in 1917, by two visionaries, John Howard Carter, Lord of the Manor at Ardeley Bury, and a local vicar. They replaced a mansion called Ardeley Place, which was demolished in the mid-19th century. By 1919, the village hall, which has a Tuscan columned portico, had been added, together with the nearby octagonal roofed well house, which provided the water supply. It was perhaps a strange time to begin building. The Great War was raging, and some Ardeley men were never to return, yet above one of the houses is the inscription Auspicium Melioris Avis, meaning a sign of better times. In AD 900, the land on which the village and church farm stands was given to the canons of St Paul's Cathedral in London by the first King of England, Athelstan, who was Alfred the Great's grandson. For the next 1,000 years, the wealth from this land helped to maintain the cathedral, and the canons, who no doubt also enjoyed the fine malt grown and produced here by the villagers. Until 1958, Church Farm was owned by a milkman, and the land here was still being ploughed by horses in 1998. Okay, we believe we're on Back Lane, which is an old Roman road, so we'll be following this for quite a way now, for 1.5 miles to be precise. So yeah, when in Rome. We're just stopping for lunch here, just on the side of the old Roman road, and stopping having a little break. I've got something different to boil some water on. I've got an original 1970s hexamine solid fuel stove in its original packaging still, with the tablets inside. So this was issued like 45 years ago in, I guess, the army, and yeah, still got all this like greaseproof paper on. I got two of these like this off eBay for £8.50. I may give one of these out as a like competition prize. You know, if that's something you'd like, let us know. But this one I'm going to christen it, so we're going to crack it open, have a butcher's at it, and get some hot water boiled. Right, let's crack this open then. So it's not been opened for like, yeah, since it was issued.
Sure we didn't find it in the bunker you went in?
I wish. Whoa, look at all of that that's come out, all this powder, look. Could be rusting a little bit. I think you've been mugged off, mate. Look at that.
I think you need a refund.
It did say any problems, let me know. Right, and then Hang on.
Get my food bag out of the way.
It's just like, it's literally like digging something up out of the ground. Blimey. So yeah, so that's our little stove. Of course, if you've got smaller pots, you can put tent pegs through, which, yeah, I have got smaller pots, I think. So I haven't got any tent pegs with me, but you can also tilt it in like that, bounce it on the top. You'll probably know that anyway. But then we've got our tablets. This was actually packaged in a Great Dunmow, which is just up the road from me. I found out.
Could just be one massive tablet.
It could be, yeah. Or they've they haven't survived too well, but we'll see if they light.
No, they don't look too bad actually.
They don't look too bad. I mean, I've seen better, of course, but that's because this is bloody old. Right, let's get a little modern day firelighter to help it along. Oh, they smell nice.
Now the 70s have kicked into life.
Yeah. Well, it took a bit of time, but we sort of got a rough boil in the end. It wasn't a complete rolling boil, but it's clean water, so yeah, hot drinks a go-go, brilliant. Banging. It's an eco-friendly environment set in more than 175 acres or 71 hectares, where the owners have created 3 new ponds to attract wildfowl and planted 5 woodland areas since 1999. One of the mature woods is Squitmore Spring Wood, a name derived from squit or squitch, which is a local word for a woody, strong-rooted type of couch grass. The farm has an 8-acre or 3.2 hectare fruit orchard, as well as a 2-acre or 0.8 hectare soft fruit enclosure. Animals bred here include black Welsh mountain sheep, Berkshire pigs, Norfolk turkeys and East Anglian red pole cattle. Back at Church Farm Ardeley, close to the church where the actual start of the walk is. So yeah, we've not got too far to go. As I say, it's quite dark now, so we cracked out head torches. I've got this little cheap one from Decathlon, about 15 quid. It's nowhere near as bright as my through night, but it does the job for just basically seeing your way, just not so good for filming, unfortunately. All in all, it's been a decent little walk. Pick this up in the light. Welcome back. We are back in Ardeley at the Jolly Wagoner. It's open, and that's the end of the walk. So we're going to go in, get ourselves a pint. We've earned it. Right, well guys, yeah, apologies about the low light here. Just left the Jolly Wagoner, had a cheeky pint. I had a Cornish orchard cider, decent. I'd give it probably a 7.5 out of 10. I think I've had it once before. Yeah, I have in fact. So yeah, we're off to do our Christmas wild camp now. So
not Christmas camp.
Christmas camp. I'm so used to saying wild camp. It's yeah, Church Farm Ardeley here. So make sure you check that video out. Yeah, stay tuned for the camp. Cheers. See you later. Bye.
Bye bye.